Hey guys, what's going on? Bringing you guys a deck profile over here. This is actually on my Gladiator Beast Fire Fist deck, Fire Fist GBs, Fire GBs, whatever name you want to give it, I don't care. This is the deck profile for it. I've been mostly playing this on Dueling Network. Sorry that there's one card missing in the main deck here. I actually transferred it wrong. I put 2 Proving Grounds here. And I took one out because originally I'm only playing 1 Proving Ground, but I don't remember what the other card is, and I'm really lazy to check, so fill in the blank with something. I don't know, just fill in the blank. I think it was another Lance, to be honest. Yeah, I think it was definitely another Lance, so maybe you should invest in 3 Lances in this. So anyways, I have been playing this mostly on Dueling Network. The reason for that is because on Dev Pro I have connection issues. Sometimes it's on my part, it's with my internet, and sometimes it's just their server. So I kind of just want to get through duels actually without dying and just getting auto game loss. So I go on Dueling Network, and I've only lost twice there, but I ended up I don't remember what I lost to actually, but I remember they had the nuts and they were able to gain momentum way quicker than I could have, and that's why I ended up losing. It wasn't exactly that I had bad matchups, it was just, you know, they just drew better than me in the end. But I did beat 2 unknown decks. The reason why I call them unknown is because the first unknown, I only saw a Photon Thrasher, and then the second unknown, all I saw was a Trag. That's not really much to go on, so whatever. I beat both, and then I beat a Skull Servant. I beat 2 Burn decks, I beat a Watt deck, I beat an Evil Swarm deck, and then I beat an anti-meta deck. And then there are a couple actually that I didn't write down, but I ended up beating way more than that. But that's just a little sample. I think I have screenshots somewhere, but I don't have them available right now while I'm doing this. So let's just hop right into this. It's a fun deck. Maybe I'll do something more with it. What I'm contemplating on right now is Fiendish Chains in this. And or my friend told me to just like keep into consideration Breakthrough Skill. So I'm just thinking about those, just seeing what works in my mind and whatnot, and then maybe we'll see if I'll test it or not. Not sure. But this is what it's looking like right now. I run triple Andal. Triple Andals for your rabbits. You go Rabbit, double Andal. You only need 1 target for Rabbit, especially with this, just because with the Andals, you can reuse them really easily. If they die in the grave, you can get it back with a Darius, and then do whatever. You can go Rabbit, go double Andal, then do whatever you need to do, then go Contact Fusion for Esadari, and then that'll just reuse them. They'll stick them back in the deck, so that way your next Rabbit is live as well. So these Andals are really useful, to be quite honest. And yeah, I run double Laquari. It's a Beast Warrior. Why not? It's big. So yeah, double Darius. It's also a Beast Warrior, and it's kind of like the reborn for your Gladiator Beast. I run triple Bear, and then a double Gorilla. I'm not playing things like Murmillo and whatnot. The reason for that is because I kind of wanted a more heavy emphasis on the whole Beast Warrior part of the deck, essentially. And, you know, just running things like Murmillo didn't make sense because if a monster was very problematic, I have Dark Hole or the Bears. So, like, the Murmillo didn't even matter anymore. Retiari really didn't matter. All that stuff really didn't matter in the end. I wanted to run double Chariot, actually. But the only way that would make sense for me is if I played in a quest, but I didn't want to play a quest. If I just played the Chariot, it would just be like one-time usage for each of them. Maybe max once per duel I would ever pull that off. And then again, if I'm just holding it down with Fire Fist, you know, and I have the Chariot, I might not be able to use the Chariot, so it might just be dead for me. So I'm not even sure about what I think about that yet. So yeah, let's continue on with the monsters finally. 1 Gladiator Beast Bestiari. That's just like a tech thing. I did kind of just make it all heavy influenced on Beast Warrior, but I think just the fact that I do play the bestiary just kind of sneaks up on them. The fact that I can just randomly just go into Giz at any given moment is just hilarious. So yeah, and then I run the double rabbit. So 15 monsters there. In terms of spells, we're at 1 proving ground. Same thing with that. It's really just to get bestiary at a moment's notice. Everything else can be searched with a 10 key, so it really doesn't matter, but the proving ground is really just for the bestiary. 1 dark hole, double MST, and double lance, which I think I actually was playing 3, so imagine there's a third one. I'm not playing Heavy Storm. The reason why I'm not playing Heavy Storm is because I feel like there are a lot of traps, and then just the fact that, you know, maybe you'll have this like Tenki and Tensu up at whatever point in time, and like it doesn't feel like there's ever going to be a moment where Heavy Storm is going to be a kind of thing that you want to do, I guess. So that's why I'm not maining it. So yeah, I run double Tensu. Obvious is obvious. Triple Tenki searches everything but bestiary and the double rabbit. And then as for traps, we're at triple Horn of the Phantom Beast, double Bottomless, Starlight Road, double D Prison, double Compulsory, 1 Solemn Judgment, and then double Solemn Warning. As for the extra deck, every time I make a deck, the extra deck is always usually just rushed, but I ended up just playing double Heraklinos. I think I might just bump that down to 1 actually. I played the 1 Giz, and then double Esadari, just because it is actually good, and then you can still use it in conjunction with like Horn of the Phantom Beast and stuff. It's not a Beast Warrior, unfortunately, but still pretty good. And then the Stardust for Starlight Road. Everything else was just basically anything you'd expect in the form of an XYZ monster. That was basically it. So yeah, that's really it thus far. I'm still testing it, just seeing what works for me, what doesn't work. But overall, it's pretty fun, I guess. But yeah, there's a third lance. I'm really thinking there was a third lance, so keep that in mind. Alright guys, that's it. Later.